Subscribe to the Donnie Houston podcast, man.
You know, another thing too, it's a lot of people who, I'm glad, you doing this from the city. A lot of people, they get in position doing certain things, they become important to the culture. And because they may not have been a fan of you, they'll try to rewrite history without you in it. Because they weren't personally a fan. And I'm like, nigga, did you forget the whole thing I did? You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I'm at the point now where I used to be a nice guy, nigga, I'll be talking shit now. You know what I'm saying? Because you got to. That's the only thing they're going to remember, that shit you was talking. You know what I'm saying? So.
Yeah. We talking about that mixtape run, though. This is when you start doing you did the Gangsta Boo tape.
Yeah.
Talk about that.
One of my biggest
albums.
Now
you linking up with your heroes now, you know what I mean?
Shout out to Gangsta Boo. That's my big sis. And my loyalty goes to her.
Gangsta Boo so hard, man.
It's only 3 queens of the South. Mia X, Gangsta Boo, and Trina. Them was the first 3. The first 3 women. So all these other females, they sound like them. Either you rap like Trina, or you rap like Gangsta Boo, or you rap like Mia X. Them the first 3. You know what I'm saying? You got ghetto twins, but they ain't really hit the. You know what I'm saying? So like, if you're a female rapper today, you rap like them 3. I mean, you can listen to any female rapper today and kind of
figure out which one she gravitated to. Yeah.
From City Girls to Megan, you can listen to them and be like, you like this one. You know what I'm saying? So me and Gangsta Boo, we became cool. We had a mutual friend, R.I.P. Her name was Speaker Fox.
I know Speaker Fox. I in the A, DJ.
That was my nigga.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Speaker Fox. She met her through my good friends in London, Davey Boy Smith, and I can't think of his name. You're gonna kill me. Rob Percy. They used to have a
Rob Percy.
He had a radio show out there in London. They loved Houston music and our culture and all that. And my first South by Southwest shows were through them. You know what I'm saying? And Speaker Fox was real good with them. And me and her became cool. And I was like, man, is there any way you could leave me with Gangsta Boo? Oh hell yeah, like my best friend. And when she did that, it's funny because Gangsta Boo is so much nicer now. But back then, she was an asshole, and she knows it. She just was a mean motherfucking bitch. You know what I'm saying?
And you just this guy, you want to come do this tape with her.
Yeah, around that time, she was going through her own hate. People not giving her, people trying to rewrite history without her in it. Like she wasn't in 3 6 Mafia. Like she ain't that bitch, because she is. She one of the queens of the South, too. She probably had that on her shoulders. That's probably why she acted the way she acted back then. You know what I'm saying? But when I remember trying to write her on Twitter, she would ignore me and shit, you know what I'm saying? Like, but when Speaker Fox linked us, that's when it became real. And then we became real cool, and she just gave me so much information about my favorite rap group of all time, just long talks on the phone every night and shit. And she did a feature for my mixtape in 2014, Gangsta Strip Music 2. And when she did that, we both loved the song so much. I said, man, let's just do a whole album. She's like, bet. Because I can make beats just like Juicy J and DJ Paul. So she heard the beats and was like, nigga, you a student like a motherfucker. I was like, yeah, ever since I was 16. I got all y'all drums, everything. You know what I'm saying? So my dogs are stunting Doja. They the same way. They got all 3 6 Mafia drums. So together with my little brother Sergeant J, he made Bust It for Erica Banks recently. He just went platinum with that. You know what I'm saying? We all together put that album together. And when we did it, it was critically acclaimed. Goddamn. Rolling Stone. And this was no publicist. Rolling Stone wrote about it. Goddamn. Complex. All these big publications. They said one of the best albums that came out that year. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just like, damn, that was a big deal to me. From there, you know what I'm saying, with the years passing and everything, me and DJ Paul, we get cool on Instagram. Me and Project Pat, one of my favorite rappers, Project Pat, we get cool. I'm like, man, that's Juicy J, brother. I'm very close to Juice now.
Is this happening from him catching buzz at what you're doing with Boo, or is this just over time, you just cross a path?
Well, see, with my career, I had 3 different fan bases. I had the club fan base. I had the 666 Mafia fan base through the Gangsta Boo mixtapes and all that. And I had the Funny Freestyles fan base. And a lot of those fan bases didn't know each other. People who knew me from doing funny freestyles did not know that was the guy from Throw That Ass. And they damn sure ain't know that was the nigga that was rapping with Gangsta Boo for real. Like, wait, that can't be the same nigga that's rapping, like rapping, but talking about hammer. Like, it can't be the same nigga, you know? So it was 3 separate fan bases, you know? So through the 3 6 Mafia mixtape series, I rose to their attention. You know, me and Project Pat, we got cool around 2017-ish, 18-ish. He was like, send me some beats. I was like, yes, sir. Sent him some beats, and it was one of his singles. Couldn't really get it cleared at the time, no, because it had a Kaya sampling in my neck, my back. He had put light skin Keyshawn in and everything, and around that time, Megan is starting to blow up, 2018. So Juicy J's working close with her. I'm working close with Project Pat. It was the connection was going to intercede, after a while. And then when I blew up, that's, me and Juicy J, we both with Sony. I signed with Columbia, so then we just got real tight. And, you know what I'm saying? Like, Juicy, he know now. Like, nigga, you hear them snares. You hear, like, all that shit. Like, the DNA is in there. You know what I'm saying? So
now I know it. Nigga get on the ground, Beatking might be gangster walking, all kind of shit. I'm like, oh nah, this boy really ain't go.
I'm really a Memphis nigga and H-Town ass nigga body. Like, I love Memphis to death. Get a lot of my influence from Memphis. I get a lot of love in Memphis. You know what I'm saying? I advise every artist, just go to Memphis clubs whenever you're bored. You're gonna hear songs you never heard before. You're gonna hear them flow patterns. You're gonna hear them beats, and it's gonna make you go home and elevate your own shit. You know what I'm saying? Just sit in the Memphis club and just eat that barbecue and that chicken, and then you're gonna hear them. You're gonna be hearing that shit like, I can't wait to go home and get in the lab. Cause you're gonna hear shit you've never heard before, and that shit, and they singing it word for word. I'm like, what the fuck is this? It just came out last month. I'm like, man, wait till this shit get to Houston. They gonna be shooting niggas to this.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So like, it's, Memphis hip hop. I think that's how me and Drake got cool, because it's like a nigga like Drake, he keep his ear to the street when it comes to Houston and Memphis. Them 2 cities, he know everything move. In Houston, Drake probably somehow know I'm sitting here right now. Drake know everything that's going on in Houston, like he like Pootie Tang or some shit, like he there, but you know what I'm saying? Houston and Memphis, he gonna always fuck with the underground from those 2 cities. You know what I'm saying? So like, it is a connection. You think about Swab House and A-Ball, MJG. Houston and Memphis always been real pimpy. You know what I'm saying? We cool niggas. We killers too. We cool niggas. We coming down. It's candy paint, slab. You know what I'm saying? So Memphis and Houston, it's always been that connection, and my music is very influenced by Memphis. You know what I'm saying? I grew up jamming that shit, and I grew up listening to Houston music too. But like when Lil Keke new album came out, I didn't listen to it right away like everybody else from Houston. The same message people got from Lil Keke, I was getting it from Project Pat. And I listened to Lil Keke album after I listened to Project Pat album. And then you got best of both worlds, you know what I'm saying? Like, so.
Donnie Houston.